Autism, also known as autism spectrum disorder, is characterized by symptoms that include impairments in social communication and interaction, and restricted and repetitive behaviors. Although the neuroscience of autism is still poorly understood, autism is considered to be a complex developmental disorder that involves atypical brain organization starting early in development. Individuals with autism often experience a period of unusually rapid brain growth in infancy and early childhood. This accelerated brain growth is linked to an atypical pattern of connectivity between brain regions. A number of studies report that alterations in brain circuitry involved with social interaction and attention can be detected well before the symptoms of autism begin to appear. At this point, however, it's unclear how brain overgrowth and atypical connectivity might be linked to the occurrence of autism symptoms. Research suggests that the risk of autism is strongly influenced by genetics, yet studies consistently report that environmental factors also play a large role. Although a number of potential environmental factors have been identified, the risk factors for autism are far from definitive, and it remains unclear which factors are responsible for causing an increase in autism risk and which are associated in a non-causal way. The risk factors that are most strongly linked to autism are associated with the prenatal or perinatal period. Thus, it's possible they might be responsible for disruptions to typical neural development, leading to symptoms of autism months or years later. How these risk factors might interfere with neural development is still uncertain, but hypotheses have suggested potential mechanisms such as epigenetic effects, inflammation, oxidative stress, or damage caused by oxygen deficiency. More work needs to be done, however, to fully elucidate the genetic and environmental risk factors for autism, as well as the mechanisms for the development of autism symptoms.
Hi everyone, my name is Aziz. So today I want to talk about something really important, and that is autism spectrum disorder or ASD. So you might have heard about it, but sometimes we don't really understand what it feels like for someone who lives with it every day. So imagine living in a world where things feel confusing or scary all the time. For many people with ASD, that's their daily experience. Trying to understand other people's feeling or facial expression can feel like solving a really hard puzzle. So it's not that they don't understand or they don't care, it's just that the way that they understand the world is a little bit different. How the ASD will affect a person's life? ASD affect how a person lives and connects with the world. Building relationships or making friends doesn't come naturally. Social interactions can feel overwhelming, even terrifying. Many individuals experience emotional distress, including anxiety or depressions, especially during conversation or unfamiliar social settings. So managing emotions in social spaces can be a daily struggle, and one many of us often overlook back on educations. In schools, these challenges have become more evident. Children with ASD may need special classroom accommodations, additional support from teachers, and consistent help from counselors. Sadly, when these needs are understood, the student may be labeled or unfairly treated. But the truth about ASD is simple. It's better, and so do the people living with effects on surroundings. The effect of ASD don't stop with the individuals. They ripple outwards, touching every part of their environment. Families may face intense emotions and financial stress. The cost of therapy, special educations, and medical support add up. The pressure can strain relationships and mental health, especially when support systems are limited or non-existent. Family members of individuals with ASD often carry invisible burdens, from lack of support to difficulty accessing proper care. Getting an accurate diagnosis and finding the right treatment is not always easy. It can take months or even years. That's why it is so important to remember that it's okay not to be okay, but it is also okay to seek. Last but not least, your ASD matters, your story matters, you matters. Let's remind ourselves, ASD is not something to hide. or fear. Every person deserves to live in an environment where they are supported, not judged. Your matter, your story matter, your awareness matter. Let's be the generations that listens, supports, and stands up for neurodiversity. Because in the end, every human being deserves to feel understood. That's all. Thank you.